Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richie Unicorn Call here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It is Wednesday, and I am going to a baseball game today. Gonna go see the Philadelphia Phillies because I honestly need a break from Wizard101. And this is the only game that stresses me out the most and that agitates me the most. But anyway, let's give y'all the free code. The free code is Dragon Up. I will leave that in the top pinned comment and also the top description, and that is basically for a Pirate 101 free pack. So yeah, have fun with that. Pirate 101 is actually getting a update or today, or it already did get its update, but yeah, they had this maintenance that was going on. They announced it yesterday, and it says that the maintenance includes an update to Pirate 101. The patch notes will be posted in the morning. Obviously, I'm on a little bit earlier than them because they live in Texas and I live in Pennsylvania. So there's like a 1 hour difference, I believe. So anyway, yeah, they have an update. So if you're a Pirate 101 player, you should feel blessed today because Pirate 101 lately has been like great lately. Pirate 101 has been going all over the place. You have a short companion sale, you got the Manchu Curious Coins event, and of course you got that free membership, which is going to last all the way through July 14th. So again, make sure you check all that stuff out if you are a Pirate 101 player. Now, going in from the Wizard 101 news, as per usual, you already know the deal. Ravenwood Academy, a Wizard 101 story, is a Steam game that they're making, and it's a single player game. So if you want to check it out, it's on Steam. You can add it to your wish list to get notified when it becomes available. So again, make sure to check that out. And then over here, a reminder that you can download Wizard 101 on the Chromebook if you haven't already. And then over here, reminder that the Floating Lands Resort bundle is available at GameStop for $39, and this is a shared bundle between Wizard 101 and Pirate 101. And there's a ton of bundles that are available for Wizard 101 and Pirate 101, so make sure to check it out. And then over here, a reminder that we got the new raid bundles and keys, which we talked about before. They're in the Crown Shop. You really don't need to buy them, but you know, if you were like super desperate, then like go for it. And then over here, a reminder that you got those new World Skip elixirs, the Zephyria and Avalon elixirs. It should have been Azteca as well, but Azteca was a little buggy, so that will come in a future date. But yeah, for now you got Zephyria and Avalon added in, so make sure to check that out. And then over here, you got the Balance Decathlon event, which is active. It's going to be active all the way through July 15th, so have fun with that. And then you got the Spiral Showcase event, which is also available through the 15th. You can get some pretty nice goodies here, Professor's Horde Pack, treasure cards, etc. So make sure to check it out. A reminder that you can get the Fanciful Fairy Kai Horde Pack, which is available in the Wizard 101 Crown Shop. Not Pirate 101, no. I don't think this is the Pirate 101 theme. But yeah, it's a new Wizard 101 pack. Make sure to check it out. And then a reminder, we got the Simmering Summer event, which is going to last all the way through September 22nd. So again, make sure you guys have fun with that and keep up with the latest. Now, that's pretty much it. Now let's talk about rating, because I always gotta mention this. Every year this happens with the roster, and this usually happens when people don't actually use Discord. So when people don't use Discord, it actually makes it quite harder to actually use the roster and actually make rosters, because you don't know if people are going to be available just because they don't look at the app. And of course, not everybody uses Discord. Of course, I barely use Discord, but this is where I'm mostly at. So this is the Cabal's Revenge Raid. It's set for Saturday, July 13th, 3 p.m. I switched it up to Saturday because that's when most people are available. And Sunday, literally Saturday, is the only day that my guild is only available. Not Monday through Friday, and not even Sunday. Like, Saturday is literally, like, that's it. Saturday is the only thing that works. Now, even though we have this set up, I don't think it's actually gonna, like, work. I think there's still a few people that aren't in the server yet, because remember, I did that whole server reset where I basically booted everybody out of the server. So I don't think that this one will have enough players, but we have one scheduled, or at least set up, for July 20th. And Saturday, of course, and this is for 1.5 hours, and it's going to be the same time, 3 p.m. EST. Should probably put that in there soon. But so far, I decided to do something new, and this is called reserved slots. So this time I have reserved slots for at least 2 people, and basically the available slots are 8 because Ryzen, our awesome Myth Vanguard, is gonna raid with us, and of course there's me. So that's 8 slots so far available, and you have those reserve slots. Now remember, the raid in total costs 12 players. I think I gotta keep mentioning that a lot because I feel like a lot of people don't like understand the caliber of Wizard101 rating. Like 12 players is a lot of players. That is like a lot of teamwork to do, right? So let's say that all the 8 slots are like unavailable, like it just goes down to 0, and you still got those other 2 reserve slots, right? You still sign up as an extra because there could be the event that the reserve slot people don't want to raid, or that the reserve slot people don't respond back during the time of the raid. So if that happens, those reserve slots would basically be replaced with those extra players that have signed up, and there were 0 available slots, right? You kind of gotta think about it like, you know, I don't know if anybody's in college, but it's kind of the same thing with like college, where like you kind of sign up for a class, and you know, you kind of put on like a wait list or something like that, and then, you know, if seats are available, or if, you know, if something happens, then you're pretty much up next in line for classes. Kind of the same thing with sports, you know, in football teams, baseball teams, you know, you have people lined up that are ready to go in the event that, I don't know, the quarterback gets injured. So you have a backup quarterback, or, you know, you have like a backup player. But, you know, in Wizard101 logic, nobody has ever liked being an extra or a person of backup. And that's why most of these raids nowadays don't actually happen. Because if one person in this entire roster, like if any of these rosters were full and a single person left and we don't have any extras on standby, then we can't raid overall. Like literally we wouldn't have enough players to raid. And that's what frustrates me the most about Wizard101 raiding and guilds. I really hate their rating system. Honestly, it's just it's like the most inaccessible like thing they've ever made. And I play so many video games. You got Destiny, Ghost Recon, like everything has their own rating parameters, but this is so obnoxious because you gotta make the key, then you gotta get 12 players, which for Wizard101 standards is not easy unless you're in like a super sweaty, very determined, and very active guild, which we are not. We're more casual based, so we're usually working around a lot of people's schedules because everybody's working, everybody has school, everybody's on summer vacation, everybody has exams, everybody has kids, everybody has to go to the playground. Like, it is a whole thing, and I think that has been one of the most frustrating parts of Wizard101 raiding and the Wizard101 guilds entirely. Let alone that we only have a maximum of 60 accounts that can actually join a guild, and compared to any other video game or MMO, that is actually very, very small. So it is a whole process, guys. It is really a whole process. And honestly, I was thinking about just disbanding the guild, but then I thought about it. I was like, yeah, we kind of put a lot of Azoth on the islands and how to upgrade the islands and stuff like that, so that would be a waste. But like, I've been considering like quitting raiding, because raiding in general for me and Wizard101 has been nothing but stressful. I get this comment a lot about flip-flopping from time to time, because sometimes I'll have fun with raids and sometimes I'll praise it. And then the other times I will absolutely hate it and I will dread it, and I kind of wish that I never did raiding entirely in general. And being a guild leader does not help with that at all, right? It does nothing but stress you out, trying to get in touch with every single person, making sure everybody can make the raid time. Something happens that their laptop catches on fire, or a pet, you know, I don't know, something happens with a hurricane, there's thunderstorms, power goes out. You know, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But that's why the extra players are there on standby, because it helps. It helps keeps the raid going. The more raid runs that you do, the more potential chances you get at getting loot, right? And this is the thing. This is a 1.5 hour key. Hold on. Let me look at my inventory real quick. These are not 3-hour keys. These are just 1.5 hours, right? These are not the full rate. So after the 1.5 hours is done, which is going to go by quick, because as soon as I put this key in the portal, that's when the timer starts. That is when the timer starts. As a matter of fact, I might actually use a raid gate as an example to show everybody what I'm going to use one. All right, here. So this is what it is. Here, you're going to use a Cabal's actually, I'm not going to waste a key, but Cabal's Revenge raid key. I would put that in, and that's when the timer is starting, right? And then that's when you have to open up your cantrips, and you got to cast Magic Touch, right? And depending on the player composition and just the player teamwork, or if people are actually there at the raid island, this usually can sometimes take to like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, probably less if you have everyone on the island. But if something were to happen, or if somebody crashed or disconnected, that's still the time running. Like as soon as I put the key in, the time is just going over and over. Like the time is starting. So like, I don't know if they patched that. I don't think they patched that, but that's basically how the raid gate works. So again, this 1.5 hour key is gonna go by super duper fast, right? A lot of people think raiding takes forever, but with this latest update, they actually kind of made it shorter. So a lot of people don't take in for granted that each run is kind of like 30 minutes, depending on if you want to reset early, you know? But again, like I said, I don't know. I just have a headache, man. It's just, and like I said, raiding and the guild process in Wizard101 has been nothing but a headache. It's been anything but good, at least in my advice. So see, we got like 5 space accounts left, so a total of 60. Some of these people are just Z's because they haven't really played much, you know. But every time I remove somebody, they come back to raid. So again, I just like being guild leader is stressful. I really don't recommend it. If you want to be a guild leader in this game, I highly don't recommend it. You have to farm so much Azoth. You have to organize so much stuff. It is quite exhausting. So, there's my rant. I actually feel a crap ton better. I feel crazy better. Because yesterday, that was driving me crazy. There's always something that's happening. Nobody ever wants to be like an extra. Like, literally, I can tell, I can look at rosters and I can tell, like, oh yeah, this person isn't coming. I can tell this person isn't coming. Because I just know people like that. Like, I have socialized so much with people to the point where I can automatically pinpoint, like, oh yeah, this person is definitely not coming. Maybe they're not even in the Discord server to begin with. So yeah, it's a whole process. But hey, if you want to join the headache with me, you can always join the guild. There's 5 slots left, and obviously I can't kick anybody, because if I kick anybody, then the people that are going to come back online are going to be like, hey, why'd you kick me? I'm like, oh, you were inactive. You haven't like been raiding or doing much with that. I'm like, oh, no. And then people have double accounts, so they ain't got to add both of their accounts, which takes up 2 account spaces, which sucks for people that only have like 1 individual account. So again, that's a whole process. And I'm like, dude, oh my god, it is absolutely insane. It is absolutely insane. And I really don't appreciate it only being 60 account spaces. I really do wish, hopefully in the future, that they increase the guild spaces again, because like, this is an MMO, bro. Okay, I don't even know if I want to upload this video anymore. This is supposed to be like a nice, fun, free code video for PIRATE101, but like, I don't know. I'm tired. This is why I'm getting out of the house today, because dude, this game, and like I said, this is the only game that stresses me out. Wizard101 has been nothing but a chore, a stressor, and most importantly, an anger. Very angry sometimes. Like literally, I was playing Elden Ring last night, and I beat Promise Consort Radon, which everybody was having trouble with, and I did that. I was so happy. I was like, yes, I did that. Like, yeah, you know, I was so happy, but I feel like I wasn't satisfied because this whole Wizard101 guild raid roster raid thing was bothering me so much. So I feel like that my entire thing was just kind of like soiled up. So I don't know, man. I'll see what happens. I mean, I just want to raid at this point. Like, I don't even care. Like, I either want to raid or I don't. It's like I'm mixed. It's like I want to raid, but at the same time, I just really don't. So, like I said, if you want to join the roster, you know, it's here. This is for again, this is for the Polaris raid. Some of this stuff is easy. You can just be like a mob puller that constantly just kills mobs, you know. I was already asked about level caps and like if level 160s can actually enter the raid, and I would imagine that any level can enter the raid. It probably isn't ideal to have you know, lower levels because this is a level 170 raid, but I still think that it's manageable. Oh, and then that's another thing. You gotta read the guide, which it took me a while to kind of like dissect the guide, but it's, you know, it's a lot easier now. It's a lot less stressful, but yeah, that's also a whole process. And then you gotta make sure that everybody has read the guide or knows what their role is. So, and then you, it's, ooh, man. Oh man, I think the only time I've enjoyed raiding was with the content creators. That was super fun. Like, everybody was such a vibe. LOL, but no, I don't know, man. My head hurts. It's just like, it's every year, every day. It's non-stop, so. I don't know. We'll see what happens. If somehow we can't raid for the upcoming one, and for some reason we can't sign up for the July 20th one, then I don't know. I might be done, man. I don't know. That Azteca raid was also annoying. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I do really highly encourage people to you know, sign up. Even if you are an extra, I really do encourage you to sign up. Not even for this guild. It can be whatever guild you want. I do encourage everybody to go raiding, because raiding can be fun if you're in the right guild, and I will be willing to teach you and show you the guide a little bit. You know, this raid is really easy. It doesn't seem super hard. Liam is a Vibe actually did a video on it, so if you wanted to check that video out, you can check out his channel. Yeah, I don't know, man. I was not expecting to crash out on this video, but it feels so good venting. This was a very good vent session. I want to know your guys' thoughts about, like, what's stopping you from, like, raiding, and what's stopping you from, like, joining a guild, because I know there's a lot of, like, yeah, I'm coming. I know there's a lot of comments talking about the gear isn't worth it, the time isn't really worth it, you know, it's a waste of time, and, you know, resource heavy, cantrips, you gotta do that, you gotta dual school, you know, it's a whole thing. But, alright, I'm gonna go with my mom real quick, gotta get the kids some lunch, so I don't even know if I want to upload this, but, sorry about that, y'all. I was really hoping that would be a short video. What can I say, man? Very stressed guy. This game is the reason. This the reason. I need to take another goddamn hiatus. But until then, I'll see you later. Nobody talk to me. I don't want to be alone. Peace out.